Hello and welcome back to Factorio and Space Age. So I found out that we have a tungsten plate kind of deal here. We don't have enough going to our rockets really. So I'm gonna do something slightly illegal here. I'm gonna steal from this. And put in some rockets that we put here. No. Let's do that. Let's do legendary substation there as well. Boom. There we go. No, okay. Boop. Whatever, dude. It's gonna be there. This is rotated. Like this. Nah, bro. We just wanna do this, yeah. That's better. Then we'll do that. Then we'll just keep this going for a bit. No automatic requests. Just tungsten. Okay, you can't actually cover that area, so we will do a legendary. Do that. We'll do that as well. Oh, we don't have enough rocket silos. Unfortunately. Let's do this. We don't really need those when we're still building our prototype over here. So where are we building more rocket silos anyway? Silo. Right here. Yeah, you are a bit slow. My man. Normal concrete, how much are we getting per run? We are making concrete here, apparently, which we're making here. And you are making concrete. Where are we making concrete? Okay, now I'm revisiting. This is refined concrete, but where are we making the normal concrete? Hello? It's here, yeah? Okay, this is a crafting speed problem. Should have a bunch of these. We'll just put that in here. You don't use any of the fancy productivity modules, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're just gonna put this in here. Boom, boom. Let's do that. The brick production is definitely not gonna keep up. But at least this is gonna be able to send 500, 2,000 at a time or so of tungsten plate, and they make really quickly here. So this should cut down the time it takes to wait for that here quite a lot. Okay, yeah, you guys kind of needed the roboports to deconstruct, I guess. We'll do that. Anywho, back to this. I'm pretty sure we would need to do this here if we wanted to mirror, like, yes. Okay. So either we do here. We can do that, I think. Because then, like, one belt of calcite is going to be way more than enough. We can probably just do this as well, right? There's no point in dragging multiple belts, because this is gonna need, what? 74 calcite per minute. So one belt for 2 of these. So we're gonna need 2 calcite belts, basically. Which is fine. That's more than fine. Okay. So far, so good. We now have covered the tungsten plate production that we need for this block, kind of. So if we take a look at tungsten carbide, this starts to get a little bit annoying. So unfortunately, we need sulfuric acid for this. We haven't done this with a bunch of modules before, so I don't know exactly what the requirements will be. So let's take this and build it out and see where we end up. Because we calculated here somewhere that we need slightly more than 2 belts. So we need 1 full belt here, and then we need straggling pieces on another belt here. If we wanted to we could run this belt in here instead. I think we'll do that actually. So our alternative would be to really get this through here by doing this and that, and then we can actually end there because we don't have anything else. Ooh. And this is gonna be input priority from the left. Not that it matters in any way, shape, or form, basically. Anywho, this then produces 137.8 per minute or per second. 137. Do we need like 3 of these then? I think this should be enough, most likely. How are we doing with foundation? I mean, you're struggling, man. It's more about the spaceship logistics than what we can produce on the planet. Wow, this is 400. So 275. 275 would absolutely cover our need. So we need 2 of these machines. There we go. We need 2 of these machines. I'm gonna go up here and put it here instead. Now, sulfuric acid. We're gonna need a ton of sulfuric acid, and we make that directly from this process. No, sorry, that's backwards. We make it from this process. No, we mine it. I'm retarded. So we just mine that and put that right in there. I don't care about sulfuric acid anymore. That's just a piping problem then. Perfect. This needs a lot, but not that much. Carbon. Carbon is more of the same problem. It's just coal. It's just coal. And we do this. We need more sulfuric acid, which is fine. Boom. You're gonna go there. We are going to do this, that, and this. We're gonna do that. And this, and that. So to feed this, we're gonna need 137.8 carbon. This is not enough at all. We're gonna need 3 of these. To make sure we have enough. Cool. No, we're not. These actually need modules as well. It's probably Probably not 3 then. We can tell that to fuck off. So this makes then 200, which is more than we need. Which is perfect. We can probably... So no matter how we do this, we're gonna need a refill belt. I think refilling on this side is better. This is gonna need, what, 68? I think that's a 1 inserter job. I don't know, but I think that's a 1 inserter job. This is... It's not exactly full belt. But I think this is probably legendary inserter job. Anyway. To do this. Boom, boom, done. Now we need a belt of coal. These need a bunch of coal. I think this is 2 inserter job. Coal input. Perfect. You are going to need 137. You know what? What if we just route double belt here? What if we just do that instead? So two belt in of tungsten. And 1 belt in of coal. It's not gonna need 2 belts of tungsten, but for practical reasons, this is kind of nice. It's also gonna mean that those belts are gonna be very stacked up. And this then makes 275 of something that I don't know how we're gonna get out now. That's stupid. This is essentially... I mean, we're also gonna need 2 belts out. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna do this and that. This and that. And... well, I don't know how to do this. I can't make tungsten carbide from the other machine, right? No, I cannot. That's very unfortunate. This is a very unfortunate situation. Actually. So this one is fine to get out. But this one, actual problem. We're gonna need almost all of this. That ain't cutting it either. Oh, and this makes more than half a belt. Barely, but it's more than half a belt. How can we do this in a way that doesn't suck? We would come up here. I mean, we could, but it's gonna be terrible. No, we would have to jump with this here. And then this here. We would get it out. We would get it out. Okay. Not a huge fan. But we would get it out. Okay, coal input done. Tungsten input done. Now we just need to make sure that the sulfuric acid, well, that just comes in from whatever here. Something. Some mining area. Whatever, dude. Speaking of, where do we actually have? We have some here. Okay. Because no matter how we spin this, we're gonna need... it's 16 of these, right? One, two... No, it's 8, right? We need 28k. That's a lot. That's a lot. This is 1200 per second. So that's gonna be 3. Well, we'll see. We'll see is my answer to that. Genuinely. Okay. Let me grab this. We'll rotate it. We're gonna put it here instead. Which means the lava needs to go here, preferably. Yeah, okay. So then... Oh, we need tungsten somewhere as well. This is not a lot. We have this patch down here, which is great. We'll probably be using a bunch of that. And then the next alternative would be like over here. Or probably this one, to be honest. Okay. Let's put the roboports back. Let's take this. I mean, we're gonna need 2 of these, yeah? So we're gonna put that here. And this is normal tungsten. So what was it that I was thinking now? What the fuck happened there? Yeah, we need to do that. Otherwise, that's not gonna work. So we'll remove that. Now this looks a little bit better. Now this here was the other thing. This is the tungsten carbide. Right. Yes. This tungsten carbide was the thing that we needed the most of. So that's the 2 belts. This just goes directly in there. And that just goes directly in there. Essentially, we can take this. We can mirror it. Why is that weird? Oof. Wait, what's being weird here? Something here is off. That's weird. Okay. Okay, whatever, dude. If we essentially take this and mirror it, this should fit here. Boom. Some reason this just doesn't completely fit here. This looks different than this side. Right. Because we changed this on this side, so it would be different. Okay, it's annoying me. Because we only changed it on one side. Because we took this. And we did... middle of the robo part instead. Here, right? So it was one step in. How does that work here? That doesn't work there. There needs to be 2 between here. Wait, what? Did I just do this incorrectly? Yes, I did this incorrectly. Snore. It's here, clearly. Then we can get this to fit together. Great. So we'll steal this, we'll mirror it, we'll put that right there. This then goes here instead. Okay, can we then do this, mirror it, slap it down, and that's gonna fit. Yes, perfect. That's great. That's great. This coal belt. We're gonna have to retire this. This is basically 2 belts, right? We have a bunch of really cool mining layouts here on Novice, which is basically 3 belt out. Boom. We are gonna take that. We're gonna delete this completely, as well as this. Okay. You guys are being really noisy on Gleba right now. We have a lot of coal in our base. Let's just say that. We'll take that. Easy peasy. The coal that we need would be here. We can go here, I think. So coal. I'm just gonna leave it here for now. So coal is done. We need now a little bit more than 1 belt of tungsten. So I need to find some tungsten. Yay. Novice is also getting really spicy for some reason. Did they not chill now that we cleaned it up a bit? I mean, they're chilling fairly well. How are we doing with foundation, my guy? 900. How much do we need on Volcanus, exactly? Whenever you don't get any more deliveries, you're gonna go there. You have 0 foundation, okay. That's not good. That's not good. I do think that we just deconstruct this. No. When we do science again, which we're gonna be doing a research productivity here in a bit. I want to test this setup. I need to see that it can reach the amount that I want for it. Otherwise, there's not much point. We need to make adjustments now, not later. So we're gonna get coal here as well. Second coal belt. And this was 4 belts, basically, of tungsten. This needs to be... Is that another 2 belts of tungsten? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we need 8 belts of tungsten. That's so much tungsten. Okay. That's not... That is not excellent. Neither is this. And we take a bunch from down here to gamble with as well. I should really update this. I mean, we have great gambling builds now. Don't I have something here for gambling? I have this. Maybe it's Fulgora that has the best, since we have a one setup thing here. Okay, you know what? I'm just sending this. There we go. I am just sending that. Now I'm getting mega distracted, but we're waiting for foundation right now. I mean, you can go to Aquilo and acquire more foundation. We still need a bunch. Okay. Yeah, well, we haven't been using it effectively either, to be honest. Okay. We're gonna do this. We are going to do this as well. Because now I have no clue how much of this we can actually send in here and gamble. So we're about to find out. We are about to find out here. have a little bit, but it's not that much. This tungsten is probably fairly rough to process, just as it is to mine it. Okay, we need to go down here and take a look at how we mine this shit, because this is the most easily accessible thing that we have in the base right now, and it goes into this build. This build is going away. It's natural to use that spot first. It makes sense. Okay, we now have a couple of belts with tungsten. I think this is a full belt, probably. We have so much coming from down here. We could also be removing this from quality, both of these, and just send it into this thing. Okay, this can eat a belt easily. This can eat 2 belts, probably. Oh yes, 32. I mean, this is... There's no point in splitting it really, but since we have the belts here, we can just send it in here. Okay. I don't think this is gonna overwhelm it either, to be honest. It's gonna overwhelm this part, though. Because it's too many different ones. However, we can very easily fix this problem. I think we'll just add one more, maybe. Let's see, we made, what, 7.9k per minute before. And this setup does exactly the same, pretty much. Okay, we need more. Huh. Okay. Or not. No, that's probably fine. Yeah, this is probably fine. Good. Okay. So this does slightly more, but now we're eating 2 full belts of that. Question is, do we just do another one of this? So we should have more to send from down there. I'm tempted. I think we just do this. And I don't know why we are reading this at all. Whatever, dude. Let's not do that at all. No, thank you. Maybe I shouldn't use the scroll wheel when I'm dragging something and holding shift. that's gonna need foundation. That's unfortunate. But it's fine. It doesn't matter that it takes a bit for this to get constructed. I don't particularly care that much about legendary tungsten at the moment. Boop. There we go. And turn. Not really, actually. We just pick this. We'll put it here. And here, and that should be enough. Still looking for a bunch of foundation here. Which is really rough. Is there anything I can do about it? How much do we have? 1900. I think you just go there when you have time. So if we send this to Fulgora right now, that's gonna be a mistake. Okay. What happened there? The hell? Right. That makes sense. Because this fucking stopped. Because we just, we stopped it. So it stopped. That makes sense. That actually does make sense. Okay. This here needs an upgrade. Okay. Can you go to Aquilo, please? Or are we not able to make any more foundation? Question mark. No, we're making. We are making. We're gonna take care of this patch first, and then probably stealing this as well. 1500. I don't know if it's lying or if it's true. So green comes mostly from there, yeah? So what we need to hit is more than 8k. That would be really nice, really smooth. So the question is, how the hell do we get that many belts in here? Because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be 8 belts of tungsten. We do have some room here, I guess. So we can probably run here. This is tungsten. Then we just keep going here. I think actually probably want to do this. And I'm thinking here. Like so. Like so. That is what I'm thinking. Then we mirror this, preferably. That should be fine. And then this would be the tungsten that we need to feed this setup. And that's not even freaking looking at the lava or anything. We need lava and sulfuric acid for this build still. Okay, how much do we have now? 800 with a couple more to come. That's pretty good. It says 1k, but I don't freaking trust, man. Can I just do this, please? Yeah, 300. Okay, that makes a way better sense. I would like that way more. Right, we probably need both power and some form of roboport over here to do something. That would be good. And dragging all these belts here gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be 3 belts here. 3 belts. So we're gonna go over this lava lake. Then we're gonna turn here somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna go get the outermost belt, which should turn here, I think. So I just want to see if we can put this together. That would be this belt. This belt would go here. And now it's going to be a bunch of belt dragging noises again. But we have to get this done. There we go. Fortunately, it's not really practical to copy-paste over these distances. I want to cross things. We can do that, though. Do this, that, there we go, kinda. There we go. Lots and lots of belts. So we do have 3 coming up here as well. And there we go. Now we can probably also just get coal going here. Boom. So I feel fairly confident that this build is gonna stay where it is right now. This belt is not doing anything, which is unfortunate, but yes, this has no problem filling a belt. It's not working all the time, because it's 520 per side, and that's like 4 times as much as a normal belt can hold. But it is working. And coal will also trickle in here. So now the question is, how much lava do we need per side? Well, we need... Technically, this makes way too much iron. So we're gonna need a 5th of this. So we're gonna need, let's say, 1,200 less? Ish. And then we're gonna need that plus maybe 1,200. I think 15k is pretty reasonable. We're gonna start with 15k and see what we can do with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try this. And we'll see how this flows. it might not flow very well. Okay. How much foundation do we still have here? Probably not much. You have been to Aquilo. You are definitely not going to Fulgora. Because I want that foundation, and you're not going to drop it off there at all. We're going to go and get this. Do we have legendary pump jacks? That is another question that I would like to ask. I don't think so. We have normal pump jacks, probably exclusively. Which is kind of fine. I just want to see how much sulfuric acid can we actually mine from this area with the best modules that we have and normal pump jacks. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we should have these modules here. Okay, I need to wait for these to be constructed. Great. Do you have any more foundation with you? You do. That's pretty great. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just force this down. Thank you. So we don't need that much, but I am gonna force that down. Okay, this is not great. Okay, this is really not that great. I need to really take a look at what the hell is happening here. Let's just say that whatever the fuck it is, it's not good. This is... My guy, you're not keeping up with this at all. Why are we... This has stopped because of reasons. We are not sending anything here because we can't get the thing out from there, I think. Why are we not sending anything? We are out of blue circuits. Why are we out of blue circuits? Have I been stealing the ships too much or what? We don't have any blue circuits. Are you actually serious right now? Gleba. Oh, that sucks. That very much sucks. A lot. Has nothing to do with the spoilage, technically. It's just the fact that we are unable to send rockets. And this is not keeping up with no eggs produced or no eggs consumed. So we would have to, if that was the case, well, one of these is not enough, right? We would have to have multiple. Okay, so we are gonna start sending rockets now, I think. Why are you picking that up? Okay, that's actually also starting to piss me off. But that's Fine, these should be starting now, I think. What a shit show. Okay. That's the downside of doing what I've been doing. Yeah, I see, I see. We are going to do this, that, and this. And this. Okay. And we needed a couple of modules here. Boom. There we go. Okay. We are about to test if pipes have infinite throughput or not. I can tell you that. So how much did we need exactly up here? Which is, well, we'll do this. Boom. I don't know how long that pipe is. So how's Gleba doing now? It seems like crisis semi-averted at least. What a freaking shit show, man. You know what I also really dislike? This is gonna be fucking 48 slots. This is the same. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. I really don't want the bots to pick anything up there. I'll be freaking honest. That goes so quickly to fill them up. Holy crap, dude. You are not doing anything because of this situation right here. Which is not great. But yeah, because we're feeding these from two sides, this actually goes incredibly quick. I'm just curious to see here. If I do this and then do science, will you prioritize spoilage over science? You will not. That's unfortunate. Okay. That's fine. See, I think you take from here, and that's... I find that incorrect. So you fill and take from this side, yeah? So it's gonna take this first now, I think. I have a strong feeling that this is gonna become a huge problem. But we'll see. Okay, so we obviously have a very, very long pipe here. Going... let's see here... It's not that bad, actually. Okay, so... how much sulfuric acid do we need per second? It's 4,000 only. Okay, that's... so 4,000 per second. Let's calculate this. That's 8,000 times 4, which is 32,000. Which is 32,000. And if we do... ooh. So ideally... ideally, I think we do this, right? I can have one input of all the sulfuric acid that I really need. Right? And this is gonna be 7,000 per second, which is gonna be 3 legendary pumps. Like this. So if we do 1, 2, 3... and then we would put that in there. And then we would get some power out here with maybe a substation. Okay. I mean, so far, so good. Now, we also need a little bit of calcite. We have a huge calcite thing here that I'm gonna be using. I'll be just dragging a belt here, and then here, and then here. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to resolve that. I mean, maybe there could be a solution here by jumping here and inserting the 2 chests with spoilage. But, man, that's not a great solution. We have not connected this pipe somewhere. This is, again, very too long. Okay. This is not exactly too long. Okay, let's see. We can just do this, yeah. That's a lot of pipe. And for some reason, this here ain't working either. Let me just do this then. You really, really insist. I will cover it, and it should be fine. Thank you very much. Cool. I am very, very stupid. We need to move these pipes just a little bit. These are fine. You do need your carbon. There we go. Those are now satisfied. This here is not satisfied. You're gonna need that. And you're gonna need that. I'll just do that. That's fine. Okay. So far, so good, kinda. We about to see. So again, this side should be doing... What did we calculate? It should be doing 13.2k. $13.2k, which it's not. And the question is why it's not. It's lacking the plates. Because we actually need to refill the plates already here. Apparently. Okay. That's interesting. Also... Nah, okay, that's probably CBA fixing that. We are now making 10k. We are not getting enough copper here. I think we might need this. You are actually not getting enough molten bullshit. Molten lava. Okay. What if... What if we separate these? Just out of curiosity. What if we separate these? Is it gonna be enough then? And we go like full... If we go full beak, will we be able to push through? So infinite throughput is actually not infinite throughput. And this is going to be a problem. Yeah. That is gonna be a problem. Okay, if we do this, can I get... No, the lava is not flowing enough. Okay, man. But I feel like this is probably better still. Oh no, that's the incorrect way. No. And we are overfeeding these machines heavily right now. Okay, we are getting up a little bit, but 11k seems to be the max. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so next experiment. Gonna do this. Gonna do this. This guy going over here. And we'll do this. And we'll do this. Okay. Now I'm just testing stuff. If we feed it separately from 2 pumps, can we max it out? Yes. Okay. That's rough. That's really rough. So to max this out, we really need to just do this. Well, I can tell you that being close to the lava is absolutely necessary for this. Absolutely necessary. Okay, let's see if we can make this happen? Okay. Let's do this. And here we go. We're just gonna take this out. We're gonna take this here, I think. And then here, I think. Doesn't matter too much. This goes here. That goes there. This goes in there, that goes in there. We're gonna remove the cliff. And the power pole, I don't care about the power pole at all. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. Let's see what we can ramp this bad boy up to now. And we'll do that. That doesn't look good. Why 8K? Why 8K? Oh. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. It's just me being stupid. That has happened before. That has absolutely happened before. 12K is not 13K though. $12K is not 13K. Is it exactly 12K or what? It's pretty much exactly 12K. And what's 12 times 8? That's just 96. I am not happy with that. Now we went down to 11. So now we're back to this struggling to get lava from something that should be pushing way harder than it is. Okay, let me test another thing. Just because of stupid curiosity. I don't think it helps to pump it directly into the inventory, but let's test. Oh, it's still freaking not getting enough. Really is not getting enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look and see if I can find a solution to this. 11k is not 13. Everything else is working well, but this is too much throughput. Okay, just as I say that, this is not working well. Why is this not working well? Oh, this looks like a 2-inserter job. Actually, we can fix that. That's not too bad. You have to max this out though. Oh, and now we're back to 12k, which is still not 13k. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. If you like this content, consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching and have a really nice day.